Hello, YouTube friends. It's been a while. Indie Kitty Keela here. Um, been busy taking care of kitties. I haven't written any poetry lately. Um, I haven't played my saxophone. As a matter of fact, I bought a second saxophone, but I couldn't get good sound out of it, so I'm probably going to sell it. I still want to get back to playing the original one that I bought. Um, they're both student models because, of course, I'm not a professional. I played many years ago, and I enjoyed it. Had a band instructor who was very positive and told me I had talent, and if I worked at it, I could do it for a living. I should have listened to him. Should have kept that horn and kept playing, even though I didn't stay in the marching band. I know that the world is still in upheaval. Despite my best intentions of trying to always do something kind every day, I still get stressed out like anybody else. I still get worried about things, how I'm going to take care of my day-to-day business. Been learning a new job. That takes a lot of effort. Don't learn quite as quickly as I used to. So sometimes I have to mull over things more often than I would have when I was 20, 30 years younger, even 10 years younger probably. But that's not to say it can't be done. It's just practice. We have to keep practicing. We have to keep pushing ourselves. And I think that's part of the human condition. You know, we talk about, I think on my very first video I said something about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness being the American way. Sorry for all the ums. It's been a while since I recorded anything, and I'm just speaking as I think. But the pursuit of happiness usually involves a goal of some sort. When we attain a goal, it's great. We reach the pinnacle. We work so hard. It's wonderful. But amazingly, the new shiny part wears off really quickly. And then we find ourselves kind of discontent. Well, I think they called it nonplussed. Well, I really thought this was going to make me happy. I thought this achievement would finally bring me to happiness. This getting married, finding my soulmate, this buying a house, this, I don't know, new car, was at last going to fulfill me and make me happy, and I would be happy forever. Well, it doesn't work that way. Happiness doesn't work that way. I don't think it does for anybody. I know it doesn't for me. I remember when I bought my house. I remember when I finally bought a new car just a couple of years ago. It took me that long in my life. Or when I got my first degree, or the second, and then I realized, oh my God, at the third, and the economy had crashed, and I've got this huge student loan, and oh my God, I'm now over 50, and I've got this huge student loan and a mortgage for a house that needs to be fixed, and you know, I've got all these rescue babies that I've taken in because I couldn't turn them away. But there's always, it seems like there's always something new to pursue. You know, I got my first international certification. God, that was a long time ago now, for the International Association of Assessing Officials, and I think that was in 2010 maybe. The first time I spoke at a training event, a conference with a team from Federal Department of Labor. I was thinking about that the other day. That was 1999, August of 1999. I had 0 degrees, a GED, had worked my way up to where I was in my little state government job, constantly kept being reminded of how I was really nobody and had no authority. Responsibility with no authority. There's nothing quite like that. But you know what? That was a pretty big achievement. And I was thrilled at the time. I've still got my documentation from the nice letter I got from people telling me I did a good job. And but the pursuit of happiness is not, I don't know what would be nirvana for me if I could be on a farm and just be surrounded by animals and nature. But you know what? I'd still seek out new experiences. I've always loved to explore. I used to like to walk in the woods and just explore, go into a cave, study a flower. I need to be studying my languages because I haven't done that for quite a while. I've been married 5 years. My husband is Dutch, um, and I do not speak Dutch. And his first language was Frisian. He also speaks some German and, of course, English very well. Um, and here I am, um, you know, still struggling with just the few words that I know. And I was thinking about that on the way home, too. I learned the half a year of Spanish, so I know very little. You know, I know that, you know, El Sol is the sun, and Gato is the cat. I was looking at a job announcement in Puerto Rico thinking, what would it be like to live in Puerto Rico? Yeah, that might be really interesting. And then my coworker and friend reminded me, oh yeah, you might have trouble finding a place to live, and you probably wouldn't have any power. So yay. Um, and that's just really sad, you know, that in this day and age when everything is so sophisticated, we got a whole island that was just practically decimated. It happens not just there, but many places. You know, there has to be a way to fix that. There has to be some way. But how do you shield yourself from the might of nature, from natural phenomenon? I worried about that as a child, believe it or not. Tornadoes, earthquakes. We're going to go bury nuclear waste under a fault line or in the water table where it could get into the water and poison everybody. You know, I don't understand it all, and sometimes I'm amazed at the brilliance of some human beings, and sometimes I'm appalled at the stupidity and cruelty of others, and amazed that we have actually lived as a species for as long as we have. But pursuing happiness is an ongoing thing, and it's not. I wouldn't say that that's just a selfish pursuit, because part of what makes me happy, and a lot of people, not just me, you think about your loved ones and your family, it makes me happy when they're happy. So that's a form of community. And I want to give a shout out to my friend Steve Punk. He's going through a rough time right now. He got married. I was so happy for him. It was a beautiful ceremony, beautiful bride. He made a beautiful groom. And, you know, the sad realities of life, however, intrude upon us in our happy ideal, and nothing gold can stay. Let's just say that. Life is constant hills and valleys, striving for goals, pursuing dreams, whatever it takes, you know. Just don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on others. Everybody's got issues. Adulting is hard. Even for those of us that have been at it for quite a while, I still feel like a kid a lot of times, mentally and emotionally, although I've learned quite a bit. Got a kitty that's kind of sad. So he misses his mama, and I'm keeping him for a while. But anyway, listen, folks, and Steve, and your lovely Melissa. Anyway, love is never wasted. Don't be bitter, even if it doesn't work out and you can't make it stay and you can't make it last. Be thankful for the good parts that happened. Don't let yourself be consumed with bitterness. You know, there's always another hill to climb, something else to see or pursue, and you never know what can happen in life. Things can work out quite unexpectedly. People, at their core, I think, stay the same, but you'd be amazed at the changes and the things that people can learn in a lifetime and expand and grow. So anyway, be good to one another, and peace. Talk to you later.